they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They go back to Stewart on first. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, here's Newton. And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin. So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. The Panthers offense taking the field, and it's a crew, Charles, that really took a big step backward last year because they were coming off their best season in franchise history in 2015. The Super Bowl appearance, 15 wins. I guess really 17 if you count the playoffs, but down to just 6 last year.
A big drop-off was on offense because in 2015, they drove the ball and they rang the bell, meaning they got into the end zone. They scored 500 points in 2015. Big drop-off in 2016. Unsettled offensive line. Guys were hurt out wide. Couldn't keep everyone healthy. Quarterback didn't play to the same level, but guess what? They're changing that up, going from that boom-boom type of an offense to a little more flash and dash. Christian McCaffrey out of Stanford at running back. Curtis Samuel of Ohio State will be a running back receiver. They expect to get quicker.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They run here with Stewart. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This is Stewart again. And now running right through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time, Newton to Benjamin. 61 yards. From the gun, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening. So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Kelvin Benjamin's size coming out of college scared some people. And some wondered if he might actually move into tight end, 6'6", nearly 250. Instead, he's using those talents out wide.
I think I'm sitting next to the analyst who thought he might be a tight end at some point.
Yeah, didn't know that you might actually bring that up. I think I was wrong about that. With a 1,000-yard season as a rookie, trying to get back to that level.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. To throw on 3rd down. Newton trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's not an NFL record, but... So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st and 10, Newton. And Dixon over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Cam's going to run the option right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They'll run for it. It's Stewart, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ron Rivera, the gambling. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Now Newton on 1st down. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Newton buying time to his left. Finding room at the 30. Nice move at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.